And it's time now for us to take a look at some of our national and international news for this Wednesday morning as Fairbanks is kind of huddled in around ourselves trying to stay warm. The rest of the world is going into hysterics. And basically, the U.S. media, for one, CNN dug up some footage of Trump being harshly critical of Russia. Just a couple of years ago, he agreed with Mitt Romney that Russia was public enemy number one. And now the fact that he has reversed course, they're flipping out about it. And Pravda is pointing out that they're flipping out about it, calling them hysterical. Brennan, the CIA boss who's on his way out, says that the dirty dossier didn't come inside the intelligence community. He said he had never even read the claims before they were published, but he also said that he didn't want to give them any more airtime than they'd already had. Kind of interesting. Also, there was an attack on a Donald Trump wax figure in Madrid by a Femen activist. This is one of the well, you might call her a radical feminist. I'm not sure what title or mode she's looking for, but she was a topless woman attacking a Donald Trump wax figure after it took a few minutes for them to subdue her and get her off of the figure, and the manager of the museum suggested that she try it with the real Trump and see how far it takes her. Possible proof that America is preparing for war with Russia or China, either one, has some footage of a mock dogfight between a Russian jet and a U.S. plane above Area 51. The actual encounter happened on November 8th, and the fellow who was taking the photographs had to take his zoom all the way to its limits. So it's not particularly clear what we're looking at, but it is pretty clear that it's a Russian plane and a United States plane doing some kind of a dogfight aerial maneuvers. Went on for a couple of hours, actually. So some people are projecting that, hey, this could be proof that the United States is preparing for war. In other proof that war is on its way, Taiwan is a full-blown invasion scenario going on right now, preparing for a Chinese invasion. The exercise began yesterday and is likely to continue through today. This after, of course, the tension continues with China putting its aircraft carrier right through the strait in between China and Taiwan. And you've got the European Union falling apart with the Brexit, and with basically the rest of Europe saying, you can't leave, and Britain saying, yeah, we already are leaving, and here's how it's going to work. The negotiations continuing now. Theresa May, the British Prime Minister, has vowed to give the House of Lords and the House of Commons a vote not on whether or not Brexit is happening. It is happening. The popular vote said that, but on how it's going to happen. Whether they're going to sever all of the economic ties and the political or just the borders. Either way, Europe is falling apart, and with the tensions in the Far East, and with Russia now is also putting more MiGs into the Vladivostok area. All of this as some possible good news out of the Middle East, where they're saying that we might finally be seeing an end to the Syrian conflict. All of this, and we've also got a story on the Black Lives Matter protest near Heathrow this last summer that led to utter chaos. You can listen to the 30-minute version of the news that continues all of this, more detail on both the national and international stories and the Alaska news, all of that at radiofreespeech.com. If you like what I'm doing, become a sponsor or buy some ads, or you can support me, of course, on Patreon, buy a subscription, all those options there for you at radiofreespeech.com, and make sure that you tell your friends and hit me up on Facebook.